How to start a chopper. There's a couple of rules, and we're going to break one of them.
Alright, the way I figure it, there are three basic rules to starting a chopper. The first one is have nowhere to go. And if you have somewhere that you're trying to get to, the bike's going to give you a hard time. We're going to break that rule because we are going to mail my kid's letter in the mailbox. This is last second. I was just going to go for a ride, have nowhere to go, and my wife said, "Hey, I want you to take this." It's like, all right, it's not going to start then. The second rule is something must be broken. If everything's working, you're going to have a hard time. It's okay if it's something simple, like this light does not work as all the lights are on. It will work as a turn signal, though. Okay, it took me a second. I remembered the third thing. I'm not drunk, I swear. Actually, the bike will start better if you're a little buzzed. The third thing is to not have anyone watching you, because if anyone is watching you, or you're trying to make a video, it's not going to want to start. Now, if the bike's hot, she's easy to start, but right now, she's nice and cold. So, you gotta turn on the petcock. You can swash it to see if you got fuel. I always keep this tank nice and full so it can't have much air on it. You turn on the enricher. People are gonna argue with me and say this is a choke. The difference between an enricher and a choke will allow less air to get in it. Thus, you have higher fuel ratio. An enricher does nothing to the air. It won't constrict it at all. It just lets more fuel in. Enricher. Pull out your kickstart. No electric on this girl. Make sure your spark plugs have power. And then kick her. Maybe breaking one rule makes it work. I don't know. You gotta watch these kickstands too. You see how it's not all the way over here? As you're kicking it, that will slowly make it about to fall over. Sometimes you can have the bike fall over. There's a bit of truth in Harley riders revving their engines as soon as they turn them on so they don't die when they got a bike like this. But those Harley riders with new bikes that just want to rev them to make them sound, hear the noise, that is really silly. I don't even think they know why they're doing it. And the only reason why I know why I'm doing it is because I have this kind of bike and she's died on me enough times. Oh, don't have a front brake. That's important to have a front brake. Look at that. Got no front brake. She usually comes back. And there ain't much to a trick to starting her warm. She'll start right up. I'm pretty sure Harley's normal now, but older Harleys would use, I think, what I'm putting in it right now. But I don't know. You just go off of what your bike says, and if you mix them, you'll have a problem. Oh, yeah, got my brake back, just from lack of fluid. Always something with old bike like this. So they installed the new playground. Andrea told me about it because she brought the twins, but I have not seen it yet. And I was curious about this in particular. It's like a giant swing. Oh, I guess you stand on it and swing back and forth. Huh. You got one of these at your local playground? Now these, I think the idea is that it's inset so it doesn't pinch, but they never install these right, and they always rub, and then they don't. Well, this one's not rubbing. The one at the other park, it rubs and then it can't go round at all. Look at that. Cool. There's one last rule. You turn off the petcock a couple of blocks before you get where you're going, and you let her idle to death. The reason why, you don't want to clean your carburetor, you want it to run dry. I love that. I just think it's so cool. Stay cool, stay young. I forgot to mention, but if you don't put something for it to drip on, then it's definitely going to leak.